Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today with this video we are going to discuss about the International Management Institute, that is IMI New Delhi. So if we consider the IMI, then it offers you the PGDM in human resource along with the banking and financial services. It also offers you the PGDM executive program, and admission to the courses will be based on the performance in the CAT and XAT score. The shortlisted candidates will be called for the interview, and on the basis of your performance in the interview, the finally selected list of candidates is done. If we consider the overall eligibility criteria for the PGDM program for the IMI Delhi, then you must have completed your bachelor's degree with minimum 50% marks. Candidates appearing in the final examination are also eligible to apply for this college. Bachelor's degree with minimum 60% marks for admission to ePGDM is needed, and 5 years of work experience is mandatory for the ePGDM program. Now if we consider the overall selection process for the IMI Delhi, then it consider the two stages. Like first is the shortlisting criteria. The candidates are shortlisted on the basis of their score in the CAT and XAT score. Preference will be given to the candidates with the relevant work experience also. Then the finally selected list of candidates is done on the basis of the various parameters, like your class 10th, your class 12 score is also considered, then your graduation score is also considered, then your personal interview score and the AC writing score is also considered in the finally selected list of candidates. Then IMI Delhi also offers you the FPM program. If we consider the overall eligibility criteria for this program, then you must have completed your master's degree with minimum 55% marks. Bachelor's degree in engineering with 60% marks or work experience is needed. Then qualified in CA, ICWA or CS with 55% marks in aggregate are also considered, and the candidates who have the relevant work experience will be given the preference at the time of admission. If we consider the IMI New Delhi FPM selection criteria, then the selection will be based on the marks secured in the CAT or IMI test score plus personal interview, and on that basis the candidates are selected. Now if we consider the overall cutoff for the IMI Delhi, then for the PGDM program we can expect the cutoff in between 88 to 90 percentile. For PGDM in human resource management, we can expect the cutoff it in between 85 to 88 percentile. For PGDM in banking and financial services, we can expect the cutoff in between 85 to 88 percentile. Now coming to the overall batch profile for the IMI Delhi. So there are 65% candidates are the male candidates and 35% candidates are the female candidates. If we consider it in terms of the educational background, then there are 47% candidates have the academic background as an engineering, 28% candidates have an academic background as an commerce, 6% candidates have the academic background as an science, and 19% candidates have the academic background other than this. If we consider it in terms of the work experience, then there are 58% candidates are the freshers, 12% candidates have the work experience in between 1 to 12 months, 16% candidates have the work experience in between 12 to 24 months, 11% candidates have the work experience in between 24 to 36 months, and 3% candidates have the work experience of more than 36 months. So if we consider the overall student strength, then the overall batch size is of 306 students, 231 students are for the PGDM program, 40 students are for the PGDM BFS, and 35 students are for the PGDM in HR program. Now if we consider the overall placements for the IMI Delhi, then the average CTC offered with this college, it is nearly up to 17.01 lakhs per annum, and the highest CTC offered with this college, it is nearly up to 50 lakhs per annum. The median salary package offered with this college, it is nearly up to 16.33 lakhs per annum. So this is the placement for the batch 2021-2023. Now if we consider it for the 2022 batch, the average CTC offered with this college, it is nearly up to 15.28 lakhs per annum. Now if we consider the course-wise figures, then for the PGDM, the highest salary package offered is 50 lakhs per annum, the median salary package offered is 16.84 lakhs per annum, and the average salary package offered is 17.20 lakhs per annum. Then if we consider it for the PGDM in banking and financial services, then the highest salary package offered with this domain, it is nearly up to 50 lakhs per annum, the median salary package offered is 15.16 lakhs per annum, and the average salary package offered is 16.48 lakhs per annum. Then if we consider it for the PGDM in HR management, then the highest salary package package offered is 20.50 lakhs per annum. The median salary package offered is 14.82 lakhs per annum, and the average salary package offered is 15.58 lakhs per annum. Now, if we consider it domain wise, for the finance sector, the average salary package offered is 17.64 lakhs per annum. For the marketing sector, the average salary package offered is 18.14 lakhs per annum. For the sales, it is 19.60 lakhs per annum. For operations and system, the average salary package offered is 14.23 lakhs per annum. For the consulting, the average salary package offered is 15.56 lakhs per annum, and for the human resource management, the average salary package offered is 15.68 lakhs per annum. Then if we consider the educational background, then from the engineering, the average salary package offered is 16.35 lakhs per annum. For the commerce, it is 17.83 lakhs per annum. Then if we consider the educational background of arts, the average salary package offered is 17.78 lakhs per annum. For the science, it is 16 lakhs per annum, and if we consider it for the other educational background, then it is 16.13 lakhs per annum. So overall, there are more than 100 plus recruiters are over there. So if we consider it for the 2021-2023 batch, then there are 40 plus total number of new recruiters are over there. The average CTC offered for the freshers is nearly up to 16.58 lakhs per annum, and the average salary package offered to the work experienced candidates, it is nearly up to 17.57 lakhs per annum. If we consider it for the female candidates, then the average salary package offered is 17.17 lakhs per annum, and for the male candidates, it is 16.89 lakhs per annum. There are top 10% candidates are with the average salary package of 25.21 lakhs per annum, and with the median salary package of 22.33 lakhs per annum. If we consider it for the PGDM program, then there are top 10% candidates are with the average salary package of 25.40 lakhs per annum, and with the median salary package of 22.75 lakhs per annum. Then if we consider it for the PGDM in banking and financial services, then there are top 10% candidates are with the average salary package of 27.47 lakhs per annum, and with the median salary package of 20.57 lakhs per annum. Then if we consider it for the PGDM in human resource management, then the top 10% candidates are with the average salary package of 19.89 lakhs per annum, and with the median salary package of 19.88 lakhs per annum. Then there are top 25% candidates are with the average salary package of 21.59 lakhs per annum, and with the median salary package of 20 lakhs per annum. If we consider it for the PGDM program, then there are top 25% candidates are with the average salary package of 21.61 lakhs per annum, and with the median salary package of 19.78 lakhs per annum. There are top 25% candidates are with the average salary package of 21.68 lakhs per annum, and with the median salary package of 18.50 lakhs per annum for the PGDM in banking and financial services. Now, if we consider it for the PGDM in human resource management, then there are top 25% candidates are with the average salary package of 18.06 lakhs per annum, and with the median salary package of 17.75 lakhs per annum. If we consider the overall sector-wise offers made in the IMI Delhi, then there were 35% offers were made from the banking and financial services and insurance, 28% offers were made from the consulting and edutech, then 24% offers were made from the e-commerce, FMCD, FMCG, healthcare and manufacturing, and 13% offers were made from the IT, ITES and telecom. Overall it is. And if we consider it for the PGDM program, then 35% offers were made for the banking, financial services and insurance, 25% offers were made for the consulting and edtech, 26% offers were made for the e-commerce, FMCD, FMCG, healthcare and manufacturing, and 14% offers were made for the IT, ITES and telecom. Then if we consider it for the PGDM in banking and financial services, then there were 49% offers were made for the banking, financial services and insurance, 38% offers were made for the consulting and edtech, 3% offers were made from the e-commerce, FMCD, FMCG, healthcare and manufacturing, and 10% offers were made from the IT, ITES and telecom. If we consider it for the PGDM in human resource, then in that 13% offers were made from the banking, financial services and insurance, 39% offers were made from the consulting and edtech, then 35% offers were made from the e-commerce, FMCD, FMCG, healthcare and manufacturing sector, and 13% offers were made from the IT, ITS and telecom. Then if we consider the overall roles offered with this college, then those are area sales manager, business analyst, business process, capital market solution design, credit card risk, enterprise risk, HR analyst, HR COE, HRBP, human resource management, HRT, investment banking, people analytics, product management, R&C compliance, ratings MCG, associate consultant, territory sales manager and UX analyst. Then if we consider the overall top recruiters for the IMI Delhi, then those are HDFC Bank, HSBC, Barclays, ICICI Bank, Accenture, ACT, Airtel, Infosys, Cognizant, Byju's, BCG, Deloitte, Tech Mahindra, Tata, EY, PwC, Gartner, Great Learning, Tata Capital, and there are so many companies are over there. If we consider the overall fee structure for the IMI Delhi for the PGDM program, then it is nearly up to 20,95,000 rupees. So this is all about the IMI Delhi. If you have any doubts, any queries in this, then you can just let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching the video. If you find the video helpful, then do like the video and subscribe the channel.